Hello, good morning, and welcome to your day. And the reason I say that is because this is going to be a good morning meditation that will be especially relevant when you start your day. So I encourage you to bookmark it so that you can do it again in the future if you'd like. My name is Deborah Baker, and I am so grateful that you have joined me. So let's sink right in, allowing our bodies to relax while we do the meditation. So chances are, if you are doing this first thing in the morning, you are already relaxed. But if you're doing it later on in the day, let's just imagine this spider, peaceful, loving energy just filling your body. If you're lying down, imagine it coming up from your bed or the sofa. If you are sitting, coming up from the floor or the chair, or coming down from the ceiling, the infinite, the sky. It doesn't matter. Just see it surrounding you and helping you to relax. So this is again, for the third week in a row, but it just keeps coming to me and revealing itself to me more and more, the ABCD of starting your day. So A is we are awakening our awareness. So we are one with the infinite. We are infinite beings having a human experience, living the challenge that is inherent, which is to be fully human and fully spirit. So let's imagine that we picture the infinite, and I was raised thinking that God was up there, and so that's kind of the imagery I still use, which is the crown chakra is at the top of your head, so it just feels natural that the infinite would be up there. So however, whether it's all around you or coming up from the center of the earth or coming down from the center of the universe, just imagine that you have this connection to the infinite, because that is from whence you came. You were one with the infinite. We were all one with the infinite. And then we had this divine idea to have these human experiences. And where do divine ideas come from? But from the divine. So I'm not giving myself too much credit that it was my idea to have this experience so much as it was my participating, being aware of the oneness, having this experience. And let's expand our awareness to be aware that the one presence and the one power is in the nucleus of each of our cells. The nucleus of each of your cells, which means it is completely present in your whole body. It is also in your auric field, however far out you want that to go. And my sense of the oneness is that it is oneness, that we don't feel separate at all. A lot of the angst that comes through the human experience comes from feeling separate. So let's remember, as we awaken our awareness of our oneness, let's remember what it felt like. To be in the oneness, to not feel any separation, to feel ourselves immersed in unconditional love and acceptance, fully present to the divine, God moving in, through, and as us. And now let's shift to B, which is breathe. But also breathe in gratitude. Thank you, God. Thank you, oneness. Whatever you pray to, whatever your concept of your higher power is, let us breathe that in, that awareness, animating every one of our cells, so that infinite presence shows up here on earth as us. Deep breath. And that expression of us leaves when these bodies are finished, when these bodies die. Because the bodies do die. The bodies, we've all been to enough funerals by now to know that bodies die, but the person doesn't die. The personality is gone, but that infinite self is still there. Yeah. And so we are here now. God is moving in, through, and as us, enlivening our souls. That was the loudest leaf I've ever heard falling from a tree. Either that or there's a squirrel up there throwing acorns down at me. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what gratitude is. Thank you, God. How about this one? Thank you, God, I wouldn't have it any other way. Can you feel that? Thank you, God, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you, universe, for animating me, for creating this life through me. Thank you for this life. Right now it is autumn, and it is beautiful. Oh, the air is getting a little chill in it. We get to change our wardrobes, the summer clothes that we were getting tired of, at least I was. You get to change those out and wear things that are warmer. Oh, yeah. And as you're breathing in your gratitude, for just a second, just pull your shoulders up to your ears and roll them around a few times. Doesn't that feel good? Imagine your shoulder blades kind of going down the back of your body. Every time I do a meditation, the sun finds me. I think I find myself in the deepest canopy under the tree, and the sun finds me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Another nice deep breath all the way down to your toes, appreciating every aspect of this life. I had an insight last week talking to the deceased mother of an acquaintance of mine, and the mother said, and this was my acquaintance is a very cynical person, very funny, but finding funny in a negative way, and which I found off-putting. And her mother said to me, she was always the most sensitive of my children. And I got a chance to shift perspective about her. And I invite you to think about anybody you know that is cynical or negative or critical, because this mother said she was just so vulnerable and so sensitive. And I got this knowledge that she developed this strike first MO, way to get through life. If I can criticize someone or something first, then it can't criticize me. And it's survival. It's a way to get through life, and we all have so many different survival techniques. So I invite you, deep breath, to think about the critical people you know with a measure of compassion, and to know that there's pain and there's woundedness and vulnerability behind their need to be critical. Okay, C, which is conscious contact. Conscious contact with the divine. And I have found myself, when I get to C, of saying, okay, God, these are the things I would like to accomplish today, or this is what I see today holding for me, or what I would like. And so I invite you to just think for a moment, and I'll actually try to be quiet. to give you a chance to think about and maybe list for your higher power, or if you want to pause the video and just make a short list. You know, some days my list is long and other days it's short. Today it was meet a wonderful new client and record my meditation, visit a friend who is sick, and spending wonderful time with my husband. And so what does your day look like? Oh, you scared me, Daisy. I didn't realize you were out here with me, sweet girl. You scared me. Yeah. You're a good girl, huh? Yeah. All right, let's move on to D, which is download. So we've made our conscious contact and we've kind of put our request in. God, this is what I would like to work together with you to create today. And now I'm opening up the channels even more to download what I need from the infinite. So we talked about that channel, connecting my physical body and my auric field with the infinite, which is everywhere present. Just opening up those channels to allow infinite peace, yeah. Divine love, unconditional love. Pardon me. Divine guidance. Help me to know what I need to know when I need to know it. You know, divine intelligence. Just allowing the infinite to take up more space in your thoughts, minds, words, and action. It's an interesting idea. Allowing the infinite to take up more space in me, so that more of me is God and maybe less of me is my human personality. More of me is God, the infinite, the divine presence. I invite you to say with me, I know that I am one with the infinite, and I breathe in my gratitude, and I set my intentions for the day, and then I accept everything I need for this day, whether it's peace, whether it's energy, joy, love, contentment. And I'm going to try to link this meditation, or put a link in this meditation to this music that I really like. It's called Heart of Reiki. If you choose to just continue this meditation in peace and quiet, we'll see how YouTube savvy I am. Meanwhile, I will share some photographs of the beautiful flowers that are in my yard, and also some flowers that a dear friend gave me for a special occasion I had last week. So let's take one more nice deep breath, knowing that all is well. All is well. You just don't know what this day has in store for you, but I guarantee you it's wonderful. It's going to be exciting and fun, or peaceful and calming, and full of infinite divine love, because the infinite presence moving in, through, and as me is sending to you and honoring and recognizing the infinite presence moving in, through, and as you. Namaste.